Welcome back, agents, to another episode of Prime Tips. Hey, a big hello to all of those agents, especially the ones in England, looking to see who's looking at me overseas. Guess it is England, London. Hello to you and everybody else. Hey, and this is kind of a special Prime Tips. It's a rushed one, but it's episode number 50. I'd like to thank everybody for who's watched all 50 of them, or just even one of them. But we had a couple of things drop today. The 5th of February, 2021. They talked about Core, which is the subscriptions. That's not there just yet. But they added a couple things to the the Stock Intel map. And things that are not in IITC, and they're really, really handy. It's been a while since I've looked at the Stock Intel map. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to look at the Stock Intel map and the things that have been added. And you can see there it is. And one of the things that the Stock Intel map didn't do until they added some stuff was to show you what's under a field. A lot of times I'm just a fielder, so I like to have a lot of fields, but I can't see what's under the fields, and that's one of the reasons I liked to use IITC, but I might have to come back to the Stock Intel to do some things. So you notice down over here we have a thing called filters. And we have showing all links, and it says zoom in to show portals. I don't get anything when I try to click on filters. I'm just not zoomed in enough. And that could be a little bit of a thing that would throw you a little bit. You're like, hey, I hear this new stuff. Why can't I use it? You have to zoom in before you start to see it. So I'll zoom in a couple slots. And now I start to see portals, and bang. You notice it down here in the right-hand corner. I've got some things that I can see now with those layers, factions, and fields. So one of the nice things is I can turn off all those fields. And now I can see what's underneath all of those layers. And I still have a whole bunch of links there. So I'll take off the links. And now I can really see what's going on. Now I don't have any enlightened in the area. I'd love to see some so that I can play. But I'll turn off the resistance, and you'll see all the resistance portals go away. And if I turn off neutral, all the neutral will go away. So if I want to see if anybody has enlightened, I can light that up. Or if I want to see all the neutrals, I just light them up, or I'll turn on all of them. So I'll turn on the resistance. So that helps out a lot. Those are really great. Those are kind of available in IITC. Here's the new stuff. There's something called layers that have visited, captured, scout controlled, and none. Right now, none is on. This isn't a real good place for me to do this, so I'm going to zoom out a little bit and notice that those go away. And we'll go down the road a bit. I know down in here, this area right around here, that there's a whole bunch of portals. And you notice that when I get in here, now I'm seeing some markers. And when I zoom in, you notice that there is, so I'll turn that to none. So it's now it's just the portals. But if you click on that and you can choose which of these, it's kind of hard to tell because they all run together. So I'm going to click on visited. So there are all the portals that I have visited in this area. And by golly, there's 4 or 5 here that I have not visited. And honestly, I've been through this area many times. I just now realize that, hey, these could be new ones or ones that I just thought I had, but I didn't have, like invasive species. I thought I had that one. So it's going to help out a lot in getting those unique portals. Another one that you can do is you can look at captured. So here are the ones that I have captured, and there's a few more here that I might have visited, but I didn't capture it. So I need to go back and look at this area and get these. And finally, scout controlled. And this is why I kind of went into this area, because I've done a lot of scout controlling in this area. So I can zoom in even closer, and I say, okay, well, I have scout controller on this one and this one, but you know, there's a few here that I have not got scout controller on. So I might have to take a day when it gets a little warmer and go back out and run in some circles and get that scout controller badge. So again, new things in the Stock Intel. The layers are the new things, and I don't think that's in IITC. I wouldn't doubt that it wouldn't show up fairly quickly, but at least right now, to see these, you got to use the Stock Intel. And just a reminder, if you not zoom in close enough, you don't see them. You got to get in close enough to see the portals. So I hope that helps you out, and I hope I see you in the field soon, agents. So long.